problem, Friday purchases, that's going to be a little tougher than we initially think. We need to find out the quarterly reports for the first quarter on Fridays. The reason why this is going to be harder than we think is because we need to account for null values, as you can see in week 1, 3, 6, etc. In order to do that, we need to first set up a separate week table that's going to show numbers 1 through 13, as we can see top 13. And this creates a code that will select all from week table. This is going to create weeks 1 through 13, as we can see right here. Now, is what we need to do is actually set up the sales table. This is the week sales as select, and what we need to do is select the date on as a week amount. In order to do that, SQL Server has the date part, which is going to be week, comma, by week, and this is the dates column. And we're going to call this as week number, so we can match this with this initial table right here later on. Once we do that, we need to get the sum, and actually I'm going to show you this for what it looks like. So week sales. As of right now, we have an error because I have a comma here from user purchases. As what we have right now is just a table with user purchases. And it has many right now. There's many purchases on week 1. And that's where we need to do a group by. We are going to have to do a group by this week. And then sum up the amount spent here as total sales. The final thing we need to do is where day name is equal to Friday. Oh, and this should be here. It always goes here. Where day name is Friday. This is somewhat of the challenging part. Now, we need to combine this table initially with this table, because this has all the null values with a table that does not have any sales. So we need to select w dot week CTE, or week number. This is the column name. I'm going to call this here W. So this is now W. And then we need to do a left join week sales, or week CTE. So this should be S, week CTE, on the W dot week number, or S dot week number, doesn't matter what order, is equal to W dot week number. And let's see if this runs. So from week sales, week, I misspelled this, week CTE, and we need a W. Here we go. Here's all the week numbers. However, we need to switch this around. We need this one, because this is still not picking up week 1. So we need to have this as the main table. So we're going to put this here from this table. And we need this here. And then when we join, here we go. Now we have 1, and now we have rows 1 through 14. That is the tricky part of this. Now we need to do the coalescence function, and then get the S dot total sales, comma 0. This means, and we'll just call this S sales. And this means that if there's total sales from this table right here, put the number. If not, put a 0. And we run it, here it is. And let's run the code, and we still have a little bit of an error. Let's see here. show my solution from total sales. Here's the mean amount. Oh, last thing, average. This needs to be the average amount. That's why it is throwing an error. And as you can see, we solved the issue. If you wanted to make this problem slightly better, you could do an and statement, something like where, you know, the month, date, and 1, 2, 3 or something. That way it makes sure it's in the first quarter, but we don't have to do that. This is just a simple way of doing the problem. As you can see, this is level hard because of this first function dealing with the null value. Otherwise, the problem gets relatively easy. Thank you for watching. Bye.